All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the alaracanfieldshow, the Awaken Happiness Now global series. Thank you so much for being here with us today. And my good friend, Amy Flynn, is back with us today. And we are talking about mastering portals, magical entryways into new worlds of creating. And so part of what we're going to discuss today with Amy and the collective is we're going to discover the magic of portals and learn to work with them as they work for you. We're going to have fun as you learn to master instant creating with the support of a portal. We're going to receive a continual infusion of high vibration crystalline rainbow starlight frequencies throughout the session as your rainbow light body is activated. We're going to travel on a powerful, magnificent, altered state, guided meditative journey into a magical creation portal. That's going to be so much fun. So I'm looking forward to that. And for those of you who don't know Amy, she's been on our show many times. I think probably since the start of when we started the series back in 2014, 13, whoo, 13. Amy is a source guided intuitive, a spiritual teacher, an energy transmitter, a healer, a medical intuitive, a source voice channel, and money Reiki grandmaster. She is guided by her lifelong, clear, strong connection with Source and her powerful abilities to clear, restructure, and balance energy. A born channeler, accessing her spiritual gifts from birth, Amy is the voice channel for an expression of non-physical Source consciousness called The Collective, who lovingly transform all they interact with. Amy and the collective radiate uplifting, joyful energy as they make the esoteric and the profound accessible and fun. And together they quickly shift people into a higher vibration of love and realization. Hello, who's talking? I'm not sure. 1 second. So Amy is the creator of the Crystalline Rainbow Starlight Frequencies, a multidimensional money Reiki transformation program, and a powerful proprietary process that permanently clears generational trapped emotional energy that quickly produces dramatic results in all areas of life. So all of that and so much more. And we are so glad that Amy is back with us, and so is the collective. And we are looking forward to this powerful session today with the collective and with Amy, talking about mastering portals, magical entryways into new worlds of creating. There goes my throat. Okay. So Amy, welcome back to the show. So glad you're here.
Hi. Thank you for having me. I'm glad I'm here too. And the collective are very excited to talk about portals. Now, you know why they want to talk about portals?
Why?
Because I didn't know why they wanted to talk about portals. They took their sweet time in telling me what they were going to talk about. And they said it was because I wasn't ready to hear, because I was so busy doing other things, which is probably true. Mm-hmm. Why they want to talk about portals is because we are entering the eclipse season. And in the eclipse season, we have 2 or more eclipses. And eclipses are some of the most powerful, big portals that we get every year. And they last about 6 months, each portal, though they get weaker as they go. And it's a really great opportunity to use that portal. But they also have told me and shared before that there are portals everywhere, constantly, all different types and sizes. And I never knew that they were this useful. They gave me an idea of some things you can do with them, like getting clarity about something, about if you're stuck with, what to do, you can just kind of put your question into a portal and let it spin around in there and then retrieve your guidance and your answer. And so they're going to be sharing about all these types of things that portals can do. And so It's going to be really interesting. So I'll go get them.
Okay, and we're going to
hi, everybody.
Are we going to have time to take questions? Because I know we're doing a meditative journey as well, which will be fun.
Yes. We'll take questions. The collective would love, they've said, to have questions that ask how portals could be used in a particular situation. Mm-hmm. So if there's a particular issue or situation going on for someone, if they, check in to see, how could I use a portal to help me with this situation?
Awesome. Perfect.
So that would be really interesting.
So so you can raise your hand or you can type your question in the chat when it comes time for that. Awesome.
All right, so I'm going to be quiet for a moment, and I'm going to get the collective.
Awesome. And we will tell the collective that we can't go too long. But we'll see. It'll be fine, I'm sure.
Good morning. We are so happy to be here. It's always morning where we are. It's a wonderful time to wake up. So it's always morning where you are too. Hello, Alara.
Hello.
We heard we can
Welcome
go
back.
for 4 hours today. We are excited.
Me too.
4 hours.
Me too. I'm excited about our conversation and the experiences that we're going to have today.
Yes, we are only kidding. We will not go for 4 hours. So we want to let you know that we have begun flowing the beautiful crystalline rainbow starlight frequencies. They have such a beautiful name, and they are very beautiful frequencies. These are very light frequencies. You're not going to feel like you're receiving an energy stream per se, but you will notice that you feel lighter and brighter and uplifted as the call progresses. So you will be able to enjoy the energy, and you might even notice, too, that you get a smile on your face that doesn't seem to want to go away. It just kind of sticks there. So that's all part of the rainbow frequencies and how they bring you upliftment, joy, and ease and feeling good. Oh, they do make you feel good, too. So if you have any aches or pains, you might notice that they just kind of aren't so in the front. They might lighten up, and they might completely go away. So they're a wonderful, wonderful thing to be able to enjoy as we speak. Okay, so here we are to talk about portals. Portals are some of our favorite things. They're interdimensional portals as well as other types of portals. Of course, we favor the interdimensional portals since we're in a different, well, we're not really in a dimension at all. Okay. We get to be not in a dimension. So that's we were going to say we love that because we can flow through an interdimensional portal into many dimensions. We can still flow through the portals, but we don't really exist in a dimension. We don't know where we exist. Oh, dear. We think we exist in energy, beautiful energy. We're source consciousness, so we're consciousness. We're very smart. Anyway, so the portals are a wonderful, wonderful tool, and they are everywhere around you. This month, you're going to have, at the end of the month, a beautiful eclipse portal open up. This is a solar eclipse. It's it's a partial solar eclipse, and it's only going to be visible in a small part of the world, the inhabited world. But that doesn't matter because that doesn't affect the strength of the portal or the size of the portal. That eclipse portal is going to be as big and as powerful as any other eclipse portal. Even if it was somewhere where not one human could see it unless they got on a boat and sat in the middle of the ocean, it would still be the same powerful portal. And so this portal is coming. So after our conversation today, you'll know what plans you want to make for that portal, what you want to do, how you want to use it, what type of things you want to put into that portal, how you want to have that portal influence you moment by moment and daily. Now, we want to let you know that the portal is not coming until just before April 30th. The eclipse is on April 30th, and the portal begins to open a day or two before. But it fully opens on the 30th, which is the eclipse day. So what is a portal? It's kind of like, we would say it's like two things that you're familiar with. It's like a tunnel. If you think of a tunnel that connects 2 points and it goes under the earth or under the water or something, it's just kind of an enclosed thing. Usually they're circular and or partially circular. And it allows travel from one point to the other. A portal is like that. A portal is it's an energy tunnel, though. It is not made of concrete or anything like that. It is an energy tunnel that allows the traveling of energy, which would be thoughts, feelings, information from one end to the other. So you can put thoughts and questions into a portal, and it can travel through the portal and then return to you. Especially if you need to ask it to return. We will go through how you do that. It's very exciting. It's a fun thing. So that's one description of a portal that you would be familiar with. Another one is a vortex. Now, a vortex is a spinning energy. It can be spinning slowly or quickly, or just kind of in between. And it's an energy that spins that usually makes something that is wide on one end and narrow on the other, like a funnel. A vortex shape is also a portal. Portals do have energy that swirls that makes them up. They do have an outer energy that swirls, so in that way they're similar to a vortex. And portals can be described as vortexes also. Then there's something that you call wormholes, though I wouldn't say that any of you are personally familiar with a wormhole. You are familiar with vortexes because that's what a tornado is and a hurricane. They're vortexes. The wide opening is usually up in a cloud, and the skinny opening comes down to touch the water in the case of a hurricane, or the earth in the case of a tornado. And you've witnessed how things get sucked up into these vortexes. And they suck things up. They're like a vacuum. And that's true of a portal also. There is a pull from one end to the other. But unlike tornadoes and hurricanes and those type of portals and vortexes, these portals, energy portals, can flow things, energy, information, back and forth, two ways. So you can put something into a portal and then receive it back. So it's like, we just got an analogy, which you probably will laugh at. It's like baking a cake. You put the liquidy cake mixture into the oven, and then you go retrieve it a couple hours later, and it's fluffy and light, and it's cakey. So it totally transformed. So it's as if the oven acted like a portal and transformed the nature of the cake. And that's what portals do. They transform the nature of things. Now, another super fun fact about portals is they are inhabited. Yes, they are. There's a special type of consciousness that inhabits portals and a special type of being that inhabits portals also, though they usually inhabit the interdimensional larger portals, and the consciousness inhabits all portals. The beings are called portal beings. Isn't that an original name? We thought so. We think we may have named them that. We're not sure, but we thought it was a wonderful name, portal beings. At least you'll remember what they're called. So we have the portal beings that are throughout the portal. And these portal beings are a very beautiful and loving energy. So supportive, so loving, that when we journey into a portal, we're going to journey into a portal, a nice large portal. And when we journey into a portal, you will feel yourself being hugged from all directions by the energy of these portal beings. It's not so much that they're coming up and hugging you because they're non-physical. They don't have physical bodies. But they're radiating this energy and this love outward, that it feels like this magical hug. It's like a blanket that just wraps around you and holds you and supports you. You probably will notice that you have never felt as supported ever as you do in the portal. It's such a wonderful feeling. So, if the portal is that supportive, the portal beings are that supportive, then the portal is that supportive. So if you have something happening in your life, if you have an issue, a question, a difficult situation, something you want to resolve, something you need clarity on, even a situation where you have it's like an urgent situation, you can put that situation through your thought projection, which we will also show you how to do, into the portal. And you can use portals of all sizes for this. You don't have to use a large portal, and you don't have to go into the portal. And when you do that, you put it in there with a request for what you want to receive, what you want clarity on. Now, the portal itself is not going to bring you the solution, but the portal will show you the solution. So let's say you have a difficult situation at work, and you don't know what to do, and it's extremely upsetting and it's frustrating to you. Well, you take that situation and you put it into a portal. You locate a portal through the location technique that we're going to show you, and you locate the portal, and then you project through your thought projection what the situation is. Now, when you do that, it's very important that you do it clearly and objectively, so you don't do it filled with angst and despair and low vibrating feelings, because that will just not resonate with the portal or the portal beings. So the consciousness of the portal itself and the portal beings will not resonate with low vibration. So if you've been complaining about a situation and it's this situation, you have to leave the complaints out of it, and you have to leave your personal, we would call, feelings out of it. So you just put in the facts, and you need to clarify with yourself before, are these really facts or are these my interpretation of the situation? So is this really what's happening, or is it what I'm feeling is happening? So you want to get clear on that, and then put it into the portal. And then let the portal know, what do you want to gain from putting this in there? What do you want from them? Do you want clarity on how to resolve the situation, on what you should do to change the situation, to minimize it, to be able to feel better in the situation? These are all different things that you can ask. So you can ask questions like this and think that into the portal also. You do not want to think into the portal or project anything that's harmful to anybody. So you don't want to, for example, you don't want to think into the portal about a situation at work. How do I get this person fired? You don't want to think that. You cannot ask the portal to look at influencing somebody else and somebody else's situation. This is you working with the portal, and it is only about you, affecting you and a situation that affects you from your perspective. So we want to be clear about that. The portal will just close if you try to put a request or information in there about how awful a particular person is, and this person is just bothering you, and how can you make them stop, and how can you get rid of them, how can you get them to transfer into another department, anything like that. You will find that you are out of the portal. The portal has closed. Remember, the portal contains the most loving energy ever. That's not a loving thought. So you have to remember, when you put your questions or your situations into the portal for resolution, you have to do so, one, with love, from a state of love and respect and love for the portal and the portal beings. And two, it has to be in the vibration of love, or the portal will not resonate with it. So that's important, especially if it's something that is annoying or frustrating you, or you feel fear over. So you have to leave all of those vibrations and energies off to the side. You cannot bring them to the portal. Okay, we want to be clear about that. The portal is not for those energies. And part of the reason we feel the portal is not for those energies is because portals connect to 2 points. It could be a portal that only connects 2 points within the room that you're in. within the town that you're in, or the state or country, or even just on the planet. They're all vortexes and portals that do that. But it could also be portals that connect two dimensions. You do not want to be sending nasty energy from one point to the other, even if you're not intending to, but just by putting the low vibration in there, it will flow through, unless there was a stop by the portal. So the portals only allow beautiful, loving energy. We don't think that you would like to be responsible for sending nasty energy unknowingly to another dimension and having harm come to that dimension because of that energy which they are unfamiliar with. So this is why you have to be responsible when you use a portal. Now, again, the portal does have a safeguard, and that is you try to put nasty energy in there or low vibration, it will close. So most likely you couldn't do it anyway, but we want you to be conscious when you use a portal. Okay, so where are these magical portals? First, we want to say when the eclipse portal opens, you will feel it. You will know it. That is one huge, massive portal. It is a beautiful portal into which you can place a lot of things. And the portal sticks around for 6 months, though the power of it usually begins to fade after about 3. It gets a little weaker, maybe 4. So you want to use that portal as much as you can as close to the eclipses. And since there's two that are going to be pretty much close together, just a couple of weeks apart, the initial eclipse portal will be amplified and strengthened by the second eclipse to be a super portal. So that is what's known as a super portal. And we love those. They are fun. Now, in your space all around you, we want you to just look around. You see emptiness. You see like just air. Well, you might know that there's molecules and things in there, and you breathe those, so it's obviously not empty. But did you know that there's actually beings in that space? And there are, the dimensions overlap. They overlap. And time, what you call linear time, is really a dimension. It's a series of dimensions. It's the dimensional difference between what you call time. So, for example, 1800 is a different dimension than 2022, but it exists in the same space, the same, we would say, conscious energy as your dimension. You are just not tuned to it, which leads us to another of our most favorite topics, which we will touch upon very short, and that is tuning. And we would add that a lot of the reason why you human beings do not get things that you want or don't have things happen the way you were designing them to happen is your tuning. And there are many things that you can tune into, and dimensions and portals are some of them. How do you tune? Well, here's a little trick. You are like a radio tuner, and you can tune into many, many frequencies. You have a set. It's like a default, and the default is the frequency of this planet and this third dimensional energy and expression. That's your default. So you are always tuned into that. And you can change your tuning within that third dimensional frequency. So if the third dimensional frequency is 94, let's say, you can change your tuning to 94.1, 94.2, 94.3, and still be within that third dimensional frequency. You can also tune your frequency to other frequencies, to the fourth dimensional frequency and the fifth dimensional frequency. And you can experience these frequencies and these dimensions, but you always will be grounded as long as you have a body within the third physical dimension, the physical dimension. Now, the non-physical dimension is right here. You can do things like astral project, leave your body, remote view, leave your body with energy, and you can use these other dimensions to see, to travel, to do all sorts of things. When you do that, you are using portals. No one really talks about that, but you are, because you want to get to a focused place. So you're like a focused bullet that leaves a gun. It's going towards a certain point. If you just want to be like buckshot, which sprays all over, then you're not necessarily using a portal. So that doesn't usually happen. You usually have a focus. You might miss your focus, but you usually have a focus. So where were we? Okay. So these portals are all around you in the air. They're just hanging out there waiting for someone to discover them. And why are they there? They open and they close randomly. They're there to pass information and energy and light from one point to another. That's what we said the portals do. And so they're hanging out there just doing what portals do. And you can access them. You can find them and you can access them. How you do that is we would say, the way that you would understand, you relax your mind and relax your vision. And there's a sneeze coming to this body, so okay. Well, we are sorry about that. It just kind of showed up. You wanted to talk about portals, we guess. Anyway, so there is if you relax your vision and relax your mind, see, that's the challenging thing for humans, to just relax the mind, but you can do it. You can do it by focusing on your breathing. You can do it also by focusing on like a slow, very painfully slow meditation, walking meditation. So when you focus you do unfocus, we would say, your eyes and let them get blurry. And you relax your mind, so your mind is not saying, where is it? Where is it? Do I see a portal? Is that a portal? Is that a portal? Because that's what you human beings do. You have very grabby minds that want everything right now or yesterday, and you just need to relax to see the portals. They're there, but you're going to miss them if you're that intent on finding them. So when you relax and allow, you surrender. A good way of putting it is you surrender. You surrender to the space around you. You surrender to the portals, and you just put out a simple little thought, a statement. You make the statement, portals, please show yourself to me. Whichever portals are ready to be used or accessed by me, please make me aware of your presence. And then just wait, just rest, just wait. And you will notice, especially with your eyes unfocused, this is why you have to stop with the mind searching for the portals, because then your eyes will be focused, looking for a portal. You will notice that in the space around you, there are areas where the energy is different. It seems to like wiggle a little, it tends to swirl, it tends to look different. You have to be able to be aware of that energy. If you're not a visual person, don't worry, because you will feel the energy is different. You will sense it. You will sense where it's different. And once you sense that or see that, you can move to where that energy difference is. Again, keeping your mind relaxed in the state of surrender. Surrender to the portal. Surrender. The portal is not going to hurt you. Surrender to the portal. Let the portal show itself to you. And once you are aware of it, you just move to where it is. It could be a small portal with an opening that may be no wider than a glass. Or it could be a larger portal with an opening as wide as a doorway. In the space around you, just randomly, you're not going to find a massive portal unless there's been something that has caused that massive portal to open, like an eclipse. And the eclipse portal is massive. It's about, we would say, almost the circumference of half the Earth. So if you had half the Earth and you made it into a circle, maybe it's even larger. We're not sure. It could be the whole circumference of the Earth or even larger. So we should not use that to try and describe it. It's just very, very large. It's a very large portal. And many people can enter into it at one time and never, ever know that the others are there. It's that big. So anyway, we are going to go into a smaller portal. We are going to go into a portal the opening is about the size of a doorway. Maybe a little larger, because there's going to be a group of us going in. We will find the right portal. So anyway, once you find your portal, you stand in front of the portal opening where it is. You don't have to go into the portal, and in the case of a small portal, you can't go in. You'd have to flow only your energy. You'd have to leave your body and flow only your energy, which you want to be conscious and you want to be thinking. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the thought that you have clarified before and formulated and made sure is in a very loving energy and statement, and you're going to project that thought. You're going to think it into the portal. If you want the portal beings' help and the portal energies' help with something, you can preface it with, "Can you please help?" Or, "I'd like clarity, please." And then you think your loving thought into the portal. So where there's going to be a little bit of challenge for you humans is formulating what it is you want to ask into love. So it has to be in the vibration of love. How you'll know it's in the vibration of love is when you think you will feel a beautiful, loving energy in your heart. And work with your heart on formulating this in the loving vibration. How you do that is you just sit, put your hand over your heart, you get clear on what you want to know. You then ask your heart, is this question or thought a loving thought? And you see what the heart says. If the thought is a loving thought, your heart will be expansive. You will feel a beautiful, warm feeling filling your heart area, maybe even your whole body. If your thought is not in a loving form yet, you will feel nothing, or you will feel a contraction. If your thought is a lower vibrating energy, you will feel a contraction in the heart area. So you can play with this until you're comfortable doing it. And then you will be able to project your thoughts and your questions and whatever you want to get clarity on into the portal. Now, what the portal does with your thought projection is it basically allows it to sit there for a little bit, and then it receives from it. That's why it has to be a loving energy, because the portal will not receive from anything that is not a loving energy. So it receives that which you put in there. It looks at it, and it sees the solution. It sees, or it may, in some cases, many cases, it may see many solutions. And then it looks to see which is a solution that is the most loving solution and the most, we would call, appropriate solution for you. Now, the portal cannot, and the portal beings cannot really decide what is the most appropriate, but they will look and see which is a solution that you may be able to use. So, in other words, if you're having a difficult time with your life and people in your life, and you just can't get past it, the portal may see that a wonderful and loving solution would be for you to leave the planet and to go to another planet where different beings are and love exists, and it's a loving planet. But that's not a solution that you can do, and it's not a solution that's useful to you. So they will discern that, the portal beings will discern that, and not send you that solution. They will send you a solution and probably several potential solutions and answers that are realistic, we could say, feasible for you and your existence. So that's what you can receive from a portal. Now, there's creation portals, which help you to create. A creation portal is where you, if you want to create something, you want a particular experience in your life, you want a particular result, you want to, you could even use it to increase money flow. You have to find a place about your situation. You got to get into that energy and space that is a loving situation. So even if you're in a terrible, fearful with your situation, you're feeling contraction and fear about, you need to release that. You need to be able to step out of that, seriously, truly. And your heart will let you know when you have. Your heart will not lie to you. You might not hear your heart correctly, but your heart will never lie to you. And you have to step out of the negative, low-vibrating energies about any situation and whatever it is you want to create. Or if you're stumped, if you don't know what you want to create, say you don't know what you should do with your life, what's your purpose, what do I do? I feel like I want to do something that makes a difference, but I have no idea what it looks like. If you formulate that thought, that question in a loving way. Now, if you wish to use loving words to help to increase the loving vibration of whatever it is you want to know, you can do that. The portal will not say, oh, she's faking it. Look at these loving words she's using. There's not really any love here. You cannot fake the vibration, but you can use loving words. So you can address the portal with love, like loving portal and loving portal beings. I have a question. I am formulating my thought in the most loving energy that I can muster. My heart has said that it is a loving vibration. This is what I want to know. How can I lovingly improve the situation with my job? How can I lovingly improve the situation with this person? I know this person is filled with love, but it seems like every time they have an interaction with me, I don't get to experience the love that they are. I know they are love. How do I get to experience the love that they are and transform that situation? Now, we realize that is a lot of words, but you see how the energy was focused on love and it contained a very loving energy? This is what we want you to be focused on. We want no fear. We want no vibrations of any low vibrating energy. The portal will just not accept that. And you might think you put something into the portal, but you will receive nothing. Now, once you put something into the portal, you can even put something in like what can my next project be? I want to create a project that is a lovingly transformational project for me and my life and for others. What can I do? I'm stumped. Loving portal beings, what loving thoughts do you have? Something like that. That's a good way of asking a question. And then once you put your question in, you just wait. Sometimes the portal will close up. Sometimes the portal will open wider. And sometimes the portal will give you a reply, a response quickly. And sometimes the portal will not. Sometimes the portal will take the energy of what you put in there and just sit with that energy. Just let it spin around in there. And the portal beings will feel the energy out. And then they will take that energy and transform it into another energy that is going to be received by you as an answer or a solution. So we want to be clear, the portal beings are not going to transform things in the physical world, but they will put a solution or an answer into your mind, into your thought, so you become aware of it. They'll put it actually into your thought and into your heart. So you human beings are more tuned to your mind, so it's more likely you will find it in your mind than in your heart, though it will be in your heart. And you will receive it. We can't say how long that will take. It could take an hour, it could take 2 hours, it could take a day, it could take a week. Usually it doesn't take a week. Usually it could be a couple of days. And you might even have forgotten you put this into the portal by the time you receive the answer. But that's okay, because the portal beings and the portal did not forget about you. So let's find some portals. So, we want to tell you quick about the vacation portal. The vacation portals are wonderful. They are refreshing and rejuvenating and restorative. And these are wonderful portals. They can be different sizes, like all portals. So you could actually find a large one you could enter into, or a small one you just put your thought into and receive energy from. You're not asking a question of a vacation portal. You're basically projecting your thought and loving thought, and you are letting the portal know that you want a vacation. You want the feeling and the energy of a vacation. You want to feel like you've just spent 2 weeks lying on the beach, and you're restored and rejuvenated, and you have had a wonderful time. You just want that to wash over you and fill you. And the vacation portals magically will transform your experience and how you are feeling into that of being on a vacation. You will feel for a short time, a very short time, that you are on a vacation, and it will feel wonderful. You'll feel yourself relaxed, you'll feel more joyous, and you'll feel refreshed. And that's all the vacation portals do. They give you this. They don't bring you answers. They don't take you on a vacation. The ones that are large enough to go into, you can actually experience more of being on a vacation, but you're still just in the portal. You're not being transported to a beach. But the important part about a vacation is how it rejuvenates you, how it restores you, relaxes you, and refreshes you. That's why people like them so much. There are a lot of vacations that are not like that, vacations where people schedule so many things that they're not restful or restorative. That's not what the vacation portals do. They are all about restful, restorative, refreshing, and they're wonderful. So their energy is slightly different than a regular portal. So if you were to find a portal and it's a vacation portal, you will know that once you get up to the portal, once you experience it. You will feel a sense of deep relaxation, and you will feel happiness coming from that portal. And you can ask, are you a vacation portal? And you will receive an answer. Now, we want to be clear that answers from portals, just like answers from the non-physical of any type, do not come in words. They come in energy. They come in feelings. And you interpret that energy and the feelings. You add the words. So when you receive an answer from a portal, you might be shown a scene, a visual in your head. You might all of a sudden get an idea, like, oh, I could do that. And it would be like that type of lightning bulb moment. These are the types of ways that portals give you answers. They might give you an answer in your dreams while you're sleeping. You might have a dream which brings you clarity about something. And you wake up and say, oh, wow, that was a great dream. I feel so much clearer. And then you might want to write down anything that was in that dream that could be used, that you could use in your life. These are other ways that portals give you answers. So you're not going to hear a voice from a portal, and portals don't use words. And it's an energy. It's like an energy being, but we don't like to use the word being for portals, since a portal is a space. It's like a dimension almost unto itself. Oh, that leads us real quick to interdimensional portals. Interdimensional portals connect 2 dimensions. And we're going to go into an interdimensional portal. Well, actually, we're not in our little journey in this call. You can go into an interdimensional portal. In the portal, there's a portal journey, entering a portal and going on a portal journey. In the special offer, this is Amy's and our special offer, and in that offer is a wonderful portal journey. You get deeply relaxed, and then you are taken into a portal. It is great practice and great experience for knowing how to enter a portal, what a portal's like, what the experience is like, and that is an interdimensional portal. And you will actually get to look through into the other dimension. You will not get to pass through into the other dimension because you're not compatible with it. You are tuned to the dimension that you are in, to the physical, and so you cannot go into another dimension without altering yourself in some way. And so you'll be able to peer into that dimension, and it'll be very exciting. So the portal that we're going to take you on into later is going to not be an interdimensional portal. It's going to be, we think, a vacation portal, which would be very nice. Or a creation portal. We haven't decided yet. So anyway, the other thing we were going to talk about, we just mentioned it, the interdimensional. Okay, so we'd like to take your questions quickly now, if you have them, and answer them, and hopefully we can be quick in our answers, though normally we are long in our answers. But we go with the
Absolutely. So there's lots of questions in the chat. Let me just start off with one of them here. Let's see.
We are not looking at the chat, so you have to find them.
Yeah, it's okay. So Christy's asking, does setting up an altar establish some sort of relationship to a portal being that can open a portal when requested and in the proper loving state of mind, body, heart, and soul?
Okay, can you repeat that long question once again?
Does setting up an altar establish some sort of relationship to a portal being, basically?
Okay, we do not know what she means by setting up an altar. Oh, an altar. Okay, we were thinking an altar like an altar personality. Okay, an altar. But she's asking about setting up an altar to a portal being. Yeah. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, and she's asking if that would be beneficial.
Yeah, and if that can open a portal when requested. Basically, will it make it easier to open up a portal by creating
looking at that, yes, what she's asking. We would say no, it will not make a difference. You can do it, but it will not make a difference. The reason being, a portal is not a being. It's an energy. It's a conscious energy, but it's an energy, and it's a very, very loving energy. You don't need to set up an altar to feel love and to transmit love into the portal. Remember, in order to find a portal, you have to move into this frequency, the state of love. So you need to find that love that you are. Again, there is a wonderful thing in our special offer to help with this. It's called the Crystalline Grid. It's also the energy of living love. It literally steps you into, connects you with the living love that you are. So it's a beautiful thing to do and vibrate with before you were to go looking for portals. So you can become a portal hunter, but we don't like the word hunter. It has a negative vibe. The portal searcher, portal caller, a portal whisperer. There we go. A portal.
I was gonna say portal adventurer, but I like portal whisperer better. Yeah.
Yes, a whisperer is better. And portals are subtle, soft, loving energy. So whispering is what works for them. So, and the portal beings that are in there are also pure love. And they are here to serve you. When they're in the portal and they're there to serve whatever comes into the portal. So if you put a thought into a portal, they're there to serve that thought. You put a question into the portal, they're there to serve that question. If you put a desire into that portal, You have to do it in a loving, remember the loving energy. They're there to serve that desire. And if you put yourself into the portal, they're there to serve you in love. So an altar is really for you, to help you get into a loving and a meditative state. Often when humans burn candles on altars or have crystals around, it alters the energy around them slightly, and that helps you move into a more expansive, loving state of being. So for that, it would be useful, but it's not useful for finding the portal. So we hope that answer was clear.
Yeah.
Someone on the phone to talk to us?
So she has a follow-up question, which I think might help. She says, I was wondering if the location of a portal was more probable in a given location. So if you located your altar there, it could facilitate the finding and connection with the portal.
No. The portals move. They're not fixed in any location. So there's people have the experience of a negative opening, a negative energy vortex. It's more of like a vortex than a portal. And that can seem fixed, even though it's not. It tends to move around within an area. It moves in a circle, and the circle could be a not too large circle, but it's not fixed in any one place. But it can seem like it's in an area. But a portal is moving.
Right.
So if you're setting up an altar, you're really setting up the altar for yourself. You can set it up with the intention of, this altar is going to help me be resonant with the portals in my environment, in the energy around me. It's going to help me to become a compatible vibration to the portals around me. And so the altar is to affect your vibration, not to affect the portals.
Got it.
We just want to be clear about that.
Yeah. So hopefully that makes sense for you, Christy.
It's a love vibration altar for you.
Yeah, for sure. So phone number ending in 288, you're unmuted. Did you have a question? No? Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Yes.
Did you have a question?
Hi. Yes. So you're saying that we can draw portals to ourselves, or do we have to put ourselves out there to discover them?
It's more like discovering, but you're not putting yourself out there so much. We'll give a little example. If you're in the space of a room, okay, you're in your room. You want to be where you're not going to be disturbed, and you can cultivate this beautiful, loving energy, and you have already cultivated your question or your thought, so that is a loving vibration. You've checked in with your heart. You've allowed yourself to be peaceful, and you're confident enough to be in your space and relax your vision so that it gets blurred. If all these things are happening, you would be in a space by yourself. You're not going to be in a space surrounded by people. You're not going to be, we will clarify something about that in a moment. You're not going to be in a noisy space. You're going to be in a space where you can focus on cultivating the loving vibration and holding it and surrendering to what is present around you. The portals are always there. There's many portals always around you. You don't have to worry about finding them. Like we said, you're not going on a portal hunt. You're basically a portal whisperer. And what you're doing with your whispering is is there a portal here? Are you a portal? And you're just kind of allowing yourself to, if you want to move around in your space, you can. And just allow yourself to feel and see and sense what is around you. You might want to practice in the beginning just being able to spot the portals. You'll see them, as we mentioned, as a little different aberration in the energy. The energy will be a little different. So if you can see energy at all, you might notice that it wiggles or swirls, and there's something, and you can just ask, are you a portal? Is this a portal? And, until you become more confident want you to make it so complicated. And these questions, both questions are coming from the mind. And they're coming from the human tendency to want to make things happen. You can't make a portal happen. It just is. You can't make a portal do something. It will reject that energy. So this is not the energy of making something happen or a forceful energy, even a gently forceful energy. It's not that energy at all. It's an energy of allowing. So you're allowing the portal to let itself be known to you, and you're allowing yourself to flow your loving energy into the portal. Your question, your desire, or what it is you want clarity on, is that it is a loving energy. That question is riding on a stream of love. It has to be a sincere stream of love, or it will not make it into the portal. So, and then the portal will return to you an answer or solution in the form of energy. And it will not be in words, and it will not be when you think you want it. It will be when the portal is ready to give it to you. So that's why we'll say you will all of a sudden have an idea, or you will all of a sudden have a clarity, or you will realize something that you hadn't realized before, or you will have a dream that will show you something. So, and you can't influence when that's going to happen. This is one of the most challenging things for human beings about portals. You cannot influence the portal. The portal is a sacred space that you enter into, and you have a sacred almost contract with that portal to allow it to receive your loving energy and then flow its love back to you. And when you've asked a question, its love flowing back to you will be something that brings you clarity or an answer. We just want to emphasize that. You're a whisperer. You're not a hunter, an adventurer, or a searcher. So you don't go off in search of portals. So portals are seriously all around you. So if you're sitting and you go into a nice, loving, meditative space, and you go in with the intention of locating portals, we don't even want to use that word because then you think you have to find them.
Yeah, it's more about accessing the portal, right?
Yeah, you want to experience a portal. Then when you are in that energy, the portals will make themselves known to you. And it might take some practice. And the practice would be on getting into the loving energy, the loving space, and holding that loving vibration and formulating whatever it is you want to ask within the loving vibration. Now, another way you can do this is kind of the buckshot way, if you want. It's not as powerful, and there's no promise that you will receive any type of answer or reply. You can go into a deeply relaxed state, and you can, sit still, and you can just have your eyes closed, and you can formulate your question, your wish, your desire, whatever it is you want clarity on, in the most loving vibration. It's like you're putting it into a bubble of love. Just think of it that way. You're placing whatever it is you want to know or receive into a bubble of love. And you have to feel the love emanating from that bubble. And then you can send that bubble out into the space around you and ask that a portal take it up. So this way, you're not having to locate a portal. You're just putting something out there. And if it is in a truly loving vibration, a portal will take it up. You need to also make clear within your bubble of love that you're sending what it is that you want to receive. What would you like to have clarity on? What would you like to see? What would you like to know? So you have to have both the question and what you want to receive in your bubble of love. And it has to be formulated out of pure love. So the most challenging part, we think, for humans is going to be formulating things out of pure love, since your mind is so reactive and tends to get so contractive with any thought of something that is not desirable. And even a thought of that you don't have what you want yet. The mind gets contractive about that. So you're going to have to relax the mind. This is why we say it's so important to relax the mind. You can do it. And we have lots of tools in our special offer to help you with this. But this is what you need to do to communicate and use portals. And once you get used to doing it, and you get good at doing it, it will just become second nature to you. And portals will become valuable tools that you can use anytime. They will be supportive friends on your journey in your life. And that is wonderful, wonderful. And just the sense of knowing that they're there all around you, there to support you and love you, emanating love all the time towards you, will make you feel never alone. You will never be able to feel lonely because portals are there. They're there sending you love always, holding that love vibration for you to feel anytime you choose. Okay, so we will take another question, and we would like the question to come from someone who has a red or pink shirt.
Oh. Red or pink shirt? I have no idea. But Tanya has a question. She has her hand raised and she's on camera. Tanya, go ahead.
What color is her shirt?
I don't know.
Sorry, I can't.
Sonia? This
Tanya.
Tanya. Hello, Tanya.
Sorry, okay.
Go ahead with your question.
Go ahead.
Okay. I don't see myself. I think something, I pushed something wrong. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, we hear you fine.
Yes. So I was a bit late. Sorry. I'm not sure I'm talking about the same portal, but I was told that I have a portal in the house and that I'm a portal keeper. I could feel sometimes strange energies here, but I never knew that I can connect to that portal somehow and ask questions or ask for some kind of advice. So I'm just never worked with portals, So and I've written some
how to connect with the portal.
Yeah, I also have dreams when I see myself looking completely different. But I knew that it was me. So I was wondering if it's like my parallel lives or I'm jumping, like you said, to another portal, or what was that?
Okay, well, there's two questions at least in there.
Sorry,
First,
you can answer any of those. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, many portals. Yes, this is the collective through Amy's body. Yes, you have many portals there with you in your space. So you do not just have one. And all human beings could be considered portal keepers, except portals don't like to be kept. They're not kept. They're free spirits. They're free, and they flow, and they change shape, and they connect different things to different things constantly. So they're not even a stationary thing. The larger portals can be, if you have ever watched a sci-fi adventure, they talk about wormholes. Wormholes go from one dimension of space to another dimension of space, or one star system to another star system. And they speed up travel immensely because you're going through a portal. And the portals can actually, the wormholes, we would say, can actually, the end of them can actually change. It can be in a different place from time to time. And so where the people come out on the other side can vary. Usually they are able to predict at certain times within a time period, the portal is in this quadrant, and they can use it to travel there, wherever they want to go. So portals around you are like that too. They're not fixed. Their ends do not stay necessarily in one place, and they can move. They can also become longer and shorter. They can become larger or smaller. usually a small portal, one that is about the size of a glass opening, like a regular glass, would not become a massive portal. But it could become larger, slightly larger, and it could become slightly smaller. So portals are not concrete, like fixed. They're flowing conscious energy. We just want to be clear about that. And you have many portals around you, not just one. Okay. And this saying or this information that you are the keeper of a portal is not really correct. We could say you're the keeper of many portals, but then again, portals aren't kept, so you're not keeping them. They inhabit the space around you. They are there. They are just with you, okay, in the space around you, and learning to use them and learning to see them or become aware of them, you don't necessarily have to visually see them, is a change in your vibration, a change in your state of being that allows that.
Okay.
They're there when you change your state. Okay, let us answer your other question first. Okay, your other question was you see yourself differently, and you wanted to know if you're going into a portal, what is that about? Are you taking a portal and traveling to another dimension? We would say when you see yourself differently, is this in a dream state? Are you dreaming?
Yes.
Okay, that is not uncommon. That is very common, as a matter of fact, to see yourself differently in the dream state. In a dream, you're seeing your energy, really. It's a representation of you. And it's not you, the way you physically see you. And actually, the way you physically see you is inaccurate. It's not what you really look like. You physically see you the way you taught to interpret the energy, the beautiful energy that you are. And you've learned this is how you look. But what you miss is that you can transform how you show up to yourself just by choosing a different energy. But your mind is so stuck on that you look a particular way that when you want to transform how you look, you think you have to go through a physical process, like I have to lose weight, or I have to change my clothes, or I have to change my hair. These are all physical alterations that you're doing to yourself. But how you appear to others is your energy, your vibration. And they don't see you looking the same way that you do. Others see you looking totally, well, I wouldn't say totally, but see you looking different.
Okay.
So, yes, so in your dream, you're not being affected by this mind hanging on to its concept of what you look like, of you. You're more flowing with the energy. So let's say in the dream you look like a nymph. You look like a nymph and you have wings and you like flutter around and you have this like sheer dress that flows behind you, and you have little antennas on your head or something, and you wonder, like, what is that? Well, that's the energy. That's the energy of you that looks like that. So, and we will add that yes, the energy of you can experience other dimensions in your dreams. You can look into other dimensions. You can experience them. Many humans who are on the planet now have come from other dimensions back to this dimension. They've come from higher dimensions. And they've come back to this dimension to support the humans through the, we would call it we're trying to find a word that doesn't have too many attachments with humans and attachments, the journey to a higher dimensional energy and expression for humans. So we were going to use the word transit, but then you think you have to take a transportation. Humans are very, very interesting to speak with because of your mind. So the way to interact with the portals, what this person probably sensed is that you have a larger portal that's in your space around you. And even that portal moves. It's not, always in the same location. And they probably sensed that portal and not necessarily sensed the smaller portals. And so the way to locate that portal and any portal is the same. Love, love. Surrender, quiet your mind, surrender, move into the total vibration and state of love. Hold that vibration and blur your eyes and look around. You'll notice things. You'll notice things. And sometimes it's easier to look where there are physical objects. And the reason being that if you just look into empty space, since there's physical objects virtually all around you, even if you were out in an open field, there's something on the other end of the field or something at your feet, grass or something. If you're looking at a physical object with your eyes blurred, out of focus, and you're holding the state of love, you'll notice that the physical object tends to have wiggly lines. It's like the definition of it tends to wave or wiggle, or maybe even swirl. There might be a swirl within it. Now, if you're just looking into the sky, per se, where there's nothing physical to look at on a totally clear day, you might not notice something subtle like that. But if you're looking at you're not looking at the object, we would clarify. You're just looking into the space in front of the object. You can be across the room from the object. We would say that if you have an object that is defined, it's easier to notice an aberration in the energy or a change in the energy than if you're staring at a blank wall, a white wall.
I see.
Okay, so just keep these things in mind, and
Okay.
we'll see if Alara wants to take another question, or she wants us to.
Thank you so much for my two questions. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you a lot.
Thank you for the Tanya, because we think a lot of people had that question, and we think that you might have been the pink shirt person. You might have decided not to put a pink shirt on today, but you have one.
Pamela is asking, what is the best way to use the portal to support physical healing?
Okay, that is the same thing. To support physical healing and rejuvenation and restoration, you want to do the exact same thing. You want to bring yourself you want to sit quietly, and you want to bring yourself into a relaxed state, and you want to relax your mind and just not have your mind be not attached at all, actually, we would say, to the needing of an answer or the needing of a healing. And you just allow your mind to be relaxed. You connect with your heart, allow yourself to be filled with the vibration of love. You expand the love energy outward from your body. Feel it pulsating, feel it expand big, big, big around you until you can be sure that you're sitting in and holding this vibration of love. And then you formulate your desire in a loving way. So let's say you want to heal your leg, and you say, and you're in the space of love. You formulate your thought, loving portal. I really, really would love to have my leg healed. My leg is not strong. My leg does not work the way I want it to work. How can I heal my leg? How can I restore my leg? I am placing, you can even add, if you're unsure whether you stayed in this state of love as you thought about your leg, your painful leg or whatever, you could add at the end, I am placing this thought into you in the most loving manner that I can. I am putting it within a bubble of love for you to lovingly hold and lovingly look at and lovingly come to a solution or an idea or clarity for me. My wish is to have my leg be feeling wonderful and working magnificently. Thank you. And that's it. So you do that with whatever it is that you want to heal. And you just make sure that you are in the space of love to the highest degree that you can be. And we gave you that extra part because we understand if you think about something you want to heal, sometimes it's difficult for the human being to hold it in love, pure love. We want to let you know that the thing that heals everything is love. And the more you can love whatever the affliction is, the more you'll heal it. But we do understand that for a human being in your world of reaction and with your minds, that sometimes is a challenge. So the portal will understand that. So you just need to do to the best loving ability that you can. So don't try to shortcut it. Just make sure that you're conjuring up that loving vibration as best as you can. And you may find that when you conjure up the loving vibration, that you feel love towards whatever it is that you want to heal. And that's perfect. That is the most perfect time to then place it into a portal. And you will be able to be aware of the portal or portals once you are in that loving vibration. Remember, you're not necessarily going to see them. Sometimes you see them, sometimes you sense them. If you're in the vibration of the pure love, and you know you're in love, and you feel this love vibration emanating from your heart out into the world, you feel it flowing out of you, you feel very expansive, like your body has gotten big, your skin has gotten thin, and this energy is just flowing out of you, this beautiful, loving, warm energy. Beautiful. I think that everyone has sensed that at some point and felt that at some point, maybe when you're doing a deep meditation. Yes. So when you're there, you might not see a portal, but you can be assured that they're there and they're listening. Then you
So
can
two more quick questions. Angela's asking, can we access portals in our dream space?
We are looking at that. Yes, you can. We're not sure you're going to recognize that you accessed a portal in your dream state. Because in your dream state, you're all flowy and you're this pure energy, and anything is possible. You're not restricted by the beliefs in your mind. You're not restricted by what you believe about your physical reality. And you're not restricted by any, quote, what you believe are laws of your physical reality. So you may even find in a dream state you become a portal. It's like there's nothing that is not out of the question or possible in the dream state. It's just how relaxed you are in your dream state, how much out of your mind, we don't mean like crazy, but getting out of your mind, you are in your dream state, how much you relax into them. But yes, you can. And like we said, you can even become a portal yourself in your dream state. You're unrestricted in your dream state.
Right.
So often human beings restrict themselves in their dream states to what they are familiar with or what they believe possible. So their dreams match that. Your dream state's really an unlimited state. You return to source in your dream state. You return to being beautiful source consciousness, beautiful source energy. And you know that source is everything. So you can know everything. You can bring back with you knowing of everything from your dream state. If you know you can, that's the catch. Not just think you can, not just hope you can, but you have to know with certainty that you can, and then you can. So you can see on the other side of the world. You can do all sorts of things. You can see on other planets. You can do all sorts of things. Source is everything. You become that. You go back.
So I know we have a process that we want to do as well, right? So do you want to talk about or share a little bit about the special offer before we do the guided meditation?
Yes. We will
Yes.
do that. We are going over to the computer. Don't you like the beautiful colors? We picked your colors. So we told Amy she had
Yes,
to
it's
pick your colors.
beautiful. I know. I'm going to share my screen so that people can see it. For a second.
Yeah.
All right.
So tell them
Yes.
how to look at it, because it is
So it's available
beautiful.
at alara.at/show/April, April Amy 4. There's no April. It's the month. But alara.at/show/Amy 4. But I'm also showing it on the screen. But yes, it looks beautiful. I love it.
Yes. And the only thing that we need Amy to do now is to change that yellow background. She does not know how, but she has to figure out how. She has to ask some people, tech-type people, and hopefully they can change it.
Yeah.
It will change it on all the special offers.
Yeah.
So that will be interesting. But we need a better color than this mustard yellow, we think. But the energy on the offer is, it's divine. You have to go to look at it. We use these beautiful new colors that Alara is using. We encouraged Amy to do the whole offer of these colors, and she did. And it looks beautiful. And the energy is love. It's a loving, pure, delightful energy. And you'll feel your heart expand when you look at it. And one person who looked at the offer, who hadn't even heard us speak, said she looked at the offer and she cried. Hopefully she cried with love and joy, because the energy is just so beautiful. And we love the energy. We can feel the heart in Amy's body expanding when we look at the colors and the energy on this beautiful, beautiful offer. Okay, so what's in here? All right. This offer is going to be, it's designed to be, it's everything. We wanted to say it's everything. When we do something, we don't do it to be limiting. We do it to be expansive. We do it to be unlimiting, limitless. So we just want you to know that. All of these things in here, we did. We made. we created. These were things that we recorded, that we did. Often, sometimes, with other human beings, they were present. They didn't necessarily talk. Sometimes they talked. But usually, we just use their presence to help us focus on what we want to do and how we want to communicate. The first thing is the crystalline grid connection, or living love. We mentioned this already. This is the beautiful guided meditation where you activate your own luminous body, your luminous body of love. You step into this pure love. You become this magnificent divine love, this state of love. And it is the most magnificent feeling ever. And through this crystalline grid, in this meditation, you will find yourself connected through the grid, which is also called the love grid. The grid is made out of love, light, and love. And you will find that you are connecting and flowing this loving energy and receiving this loving energy from all beings, all around the planet. It's just a magnificent experience. And it will bring you into this magnificently profound energy of love. And that is the state you need to be in to connect with the portals and to be able to put your thought into them. The next thing in here is accessing the unlimited source vibration during times of chaos and great change. Now, this is so valuable because your world is going through a chaotic change. And we want to just mention that chaos is necessary for any change to occur because you're in a structure. The energy is structured one way, and that's when things are calm and peaceful and flowing along. And if you want to evolve to a higher frequency, a higher state of energetic organization, you have to step out of, you have to undo this organized energy state that was existing before. And you're going from one point of organization to another point of organization, but the path from point to point is a chaotic energy. And this has nothing to do with humanity. This has to do with how energy works. Of course, humanity is an expression of energy. So unfortunately, when humans experience chaos and great change, they become fearful. They're fearful of the unknown, and they become fearful of the feeling of chaotic energy. And unfortunately, further, there are people on your planet who like to amplify the fear. It's like their job is to make the fear, the slight fear that might be naturally there, into a massive fear that can immobilize or paralyze a group of people. So your job is to not be affected by them. And what happens in this beautiful, beautiful, it's a program and a meditation, it's magnificent, and it tells you, tells is the wrong word, guides you into the knowing of Source, and that you are Source. And like we said, you return to Source in your dreams. You become that. You are that. And it allows you to receive guidance, receive love from Source, to know Source, to be able to sense Source around you. And it culminates in a beautiful guided meditative journey in which you are Source. You allow yourself to be Source, and you sense and feel yourself as Source, not as anything less than Source. And so even though you're here in your physical body experiencing a physical dimension and all of the joys of it, you feel, fully know you are Source. Remember the question that asked about whether they can, she sees herself differently in her dreams? And we said, well, you are Source, and you can be anything. You can see yourself as anything because you are truly unlimited, and your dream state is an unlimited state. It's a return to Source. Well, this beautiful program connects you with that state in your awake state. And you will also be guided to set a trigger, which is a little movement that you will remember in your mind. It will be programmed into your cells. So when you do that movement, you will instantly remember the state of Source. You will become Source. So these two things are really handy when you want to access a portal, because Source is love. Source is love and joy. Love and joy together. Beautiful. And so it's like instant coffee. We are so amused by instant coffee. But it's like you put instant coffee because people don't want to go through the making of the burgling and percolating and whatever it's called of the coffee beans in the water, so they use instant coffee. Well, these are instant change your state things. Well, that's probably a silly way to put it, but they are beautiful. They are beautiful. That's all we could say. If you come to the page and you look at the page and you feel this wonderful energy here, and then you read the descriptions, you will get a sense of what we're talking about. We're trying not to get too long in our description. Okay, the next one is this guided, multidimensional, interdimensional portal journey with the collective. That's us. This is magnificent. And what's so wonderful about having this recorded, we insisted that Amy make this into a recording and have it be available, is that you can use this every day to go into a portal, every single day, as often as you'd like. And what's so wonderful is you can go into the portal, you'll feel the loving portal beings. The large portals are inhabited by portal beings that are, you feel, you know. The small ones, it's really just a sense of energy. You don't really get a sense of the being so much in there. You might get a sense of consciousness, but not so much the individual beings. Here you get a sense of and actually can see the individual beings. They show up very much like light beings. And you, in this larger portal, you can bring your questions, you can bring your desires and formulate it in this state of love, and you can lovingly place them into the portal. You can lovingly hand them to the portal beings within the portal. You may get an answer right then and there, or you may get an answer after you've come out of the portal at another time. But it is wonderful because it's like having access to your own personal portal. It's like a doorway into your own personal portal that you can enter into anytime you want. Now, of course, when you're being guided in this meditative journey, you are actually being guided into a real portal. It's not a made-up portal or a concept of a portal. It's a real portal. So even though it's being described and accessed through this portal meditative journey, it is accessing a real portal within the area around you. So it's a wonderful, wonderful gift. And we love that it's here, and we love that it was created by us for you. Now, the next thing we have is the instant joy process. This is our instant joy process, and this is wonderful because human beings are such grumps. They really are. You need to have a more lightness of spirit. You need to be more joyful and like skip through your life. We want you to feel this feeling of joy and lightness and brightness, and think of everything as just a wonderful opportunity to skip through and just be joyful. And we do mean without the help of altering substances. We mean just by connecting with this joy that is within you, because you are source, and source is within you, and source is pure joy. Just joy. And this is an instant, we call it, because it's only 9 minutes. And it's very, very simple. And once you do it, probably, maybe 10 times, you will know it by heart and be able to do it anywhere. You might even design a shortcut for it. So when we say instant joy, we mean instant joy. It's just this burst of joy that bursts from you. And it is the most healing, wonderful thing. If you have an affliction that you are feeling within your heart, within your mind, within your physical body, you do the instant joy process, you will heal it. It's just so wonderful, wonderful. And the fact that it's so quick makes no excuse not to do it. All right, now we have our next thing in our wonderful loving package is sequenced frequency living energy activations. They're light-encoded divine crystalline activations. And these are, we call them shortcuts. They're short. They're about, the longest one is about maybe 11 minutes or 9 or 11 minutes, and the shortest one is about 6 minutes. And what they do is they take you fairly quickly into a very deeply relaxed state, where you are conducive, the word is, to receiving these powerful frequencies. Then you are infused with the frequencies, and then they're activated. And then we wake you back up into your normal waking state. And the effects of these activated energy, these it has such a long name, the light-encoded divine crystalline activations are cumulative. That means if you listen to them like daily or a couple of times a week, each time you listen, you will be shifted more and more. More and more of that frequency will become active in you. And they are divided, well, divided is the wrong word. They are made in topics, because human beings are topic-thinking beings, unfortunately. We don't think that's helpful, but that's how you think. You look at the life and the world around you in topics, and you categorize things. So these are in categories or topics, so you can recognize them and select which one you want to infuse yourself with and then activate. So they feel wonderful when you're receiving the energy. It feels wonderful to do the deep relaxation. So that's an added bonus in that it's a quick, beautiful, shortcut way to deeply relax yourself and allow yourself to deeply relax. So it's great after you've had a long day. It's a great way to start your day, to start it out on a beautiful foot filled with this wonderful energy. And we love them. We love them. Of course, we don't need them. We love them, and we think they are a wonderful tool. So we invite you to look at them and to bring them into your life and use them. Now, we have two special things that these are, we call them bonuses. Amy calls them bonuses because these are live energy things. We don't know what else to call them. Programs, but we don't like to use the word programs. Live energy events, but they're not even events. They're bigger than that. The first one is the super powerful 5D, that's 5-dimensional through 11-dimensional, multi-dimensional money, Reiki, and transformational session. It has a very long name. They originally started being only focused on multi-dimensional money, Reiki, but they've expanded into being hugely transformational sessions. They evolve you. They infuse you with the most high energy available on the planet. It's just magnificent, magnificent. They're profound, and they profoundly change you. And receiving one, being in the session, is an amazing experience, and probably unlike any energy experience that you've experienced before. That at least is what we've been told by people that are in the sessions, and also by people that work with energy, that this is just the most profound energy experience they've ever experienced. So we have to take their words for it, since we can't tell. And then one coming up, you are so lucky. This is a special and exceptionally powerful MMRT. That's what they are called because the name is so long, on the day of April's new moon and solar eclipse. So it is the April 30th new moon and solar eclipse MMRT. A new moon is a wonderful opportunity to have an MMRT on. And having it be on an eclipse too is so powerful, so powerful. And included, there's two bonuses that you get with this. Included, you get the mid-May total eclipse energy booster, because there's another eclipse in May, and there's going to be another eclipse MMRT. It's not going to be on the day of the eclipse. Not like this one. This one in April is going to be extra powerful and extremely special. And you're also going to have a bonus April 22nd eclipse energy booster. So the boosters are shorter sessions. The MMRT is a 90-minute plus energy session. That's a big, long session. You might be awake during part of it. You might be asleep during part of it. It's long, but it will be the next day, you will wake up and you will be like, whoa. It's amazing. We're saying this from the experience of watching people go through these. And the boosters boost the energy around the long session. The boosters are about 30 to 45 minutes, and they add clarity to the session. They also bring comfort and ease to your receiving of these extremely powerful frequencies and energies and light codes and light activations that you receive in the long session. We encourage you to come to the page because there's too much to explain here and read. There's a lot here. These sessions do so much. They're so profound, and that's why they're so transformational. They even increase your heart-brain coherence, and they also upgrade your cells to these magnificent frequencies and bring you a level of energy protection from these 5G unnatural these 5G unnatural things that are all around you in the environment that the people, we would call them, the technical people are putting into the space around you. So Read this. Just read this. You'll be amazed, amazed. Now, the next bonus is another energy thing. This is the beautiful frequencies that you've been receiving throughout our call. These are the crystalline rainbow starlight frequencies. They are awesome, delicious, powerful, 24/7 energy support. We say they're like an energy shower that you just stay in, a light little energy shower that's constantly washing over you, constantly refreshing you, constantly uplifting you. They flow 24/7 unless you ask them not to. You can customize the flow. So you can ask them to flow more intensely, you can ask them to flow lighter, and you can ask them to pause and restart. So you have definite input into this. And what they focus on is you bringing you an evolving, abundant, joyful life, bringing you into the evolving, abundant, joyful energy, being the love energy. It's just magnificent. Now, as you might be feeling on this call, in this show, is that the energies are very light. They're in the background. And you just might feel uplifted. You might feel brighter. You might feel lighter. But you don't feel like you're having a stream of energy beamed at you. That's what these frequencies are like. They're in the background, we like to say. They're there present all the time, working their magic on you. How you'll notice them is how you feel and how you react in circumstances where you reacted differently before. So if there was a circumstance that you always get tense or upset or angry in, you might notice that all of a sudden you don't get so tense or upset or angry, or you just take it in stride, or it doesn't bother you at all. And it's just very interesting. Now, what's also great is that your pets are included. So when you receive these beautiful rainbow frequencies for 30 days, your pets are receiving them too. Now, pets receive them and feel them differently than you. They respond more visibly because they have very little resistance. Pets do not have a mind that is so attaching and resistant. Human beings have altered pets' behavior, unfortunately, by making them think like human beings, so they can be attaching, but their natural state of being is not attaching. It's very much flowing with the energy. And pets are very aware of energy. Animals are very aware of energy. So, and this includes all pets. This includes fish. This includes hamsters and lizards and snakes. So any type of pet that you might have is going to receive this energy and respond to it. And you'll be able to observe a difference in your pet's behavior when they are receiving this energy. What has been observed is old pets that just didn't want to move a lot and might have been in pain, all of a sudden start acting younger and bounce around like younger animals. Grumpy pets become happier and more joyous and less grumpy. Pets that don't want to play all of a sudden want to play and frolic. So there's you'll notice a change in your pet's behavior, and it will usually be a good change. We've never seen a bad change from the rainbow frequencies. So they're more described in much more detail also in our beautiful special offer page. So you have to come read that. They clean up your environment too of any negativity, negative energy. So you will love it. Now, all of these things that we just talked to you about, all of these wonderful things, and all of the wonderful experiences that they bring is our offer that we call Offer A. So this is Offer Package A, all of that. And you just get it all. It's just really cool. And it's an amazingly big discount. It's 80% off if you were trying to get all these things separately. Some of the things you can't even get separately, like the meditative portal journey, you cannot get that outside of our special offer. So we always have it in there for everybody. So then the next thing, the next part is called Offer Package B. And this contains everything that we just talked about, everything that all the energy vibrations and the things you can't get anywhere else. And a magnificent, special 30-minute personal energy surgery and frequency sequencing session with Amy. Now, Amy does this with 4 light beings, and it is an energy surgery. Your energy body is brought into an etheric chamber where you are on an etheric table floating in between Amy and the light beings, and they work on your body just like they were doing surgery. With a surgical precision, they change and restore and heal the organs within your body, the energy within your body, and they realign things. They do a complete chakra realignment and correct all the spins so they're balanced. I mean, there's so much that goes on here. And the thing that is so cool is that when Amy does this, she is always doing it with her eyes closed, and she is seeing your energy body as the total pure reflection of your physical body that it is. She sees every organ, and she sees every energy around every organ and within every organ. She sees where something needs to be healed or corrected or realigned or rejuvenated. And she does it. She does it. And she even restores the bacteria that lives in your intestines. She infuses them. She puts these beautiful special light bacteria in there, which in your energy body, and then your energy body, we want to say, whatever's done in your energy body is reflected in your physical body. So it's like your energy body is an overlay of your physical body. And so this magnificent, these energy bacteria become real bacteria in your intestines to help your microbiome. So there's like a lot of stuff that happens. You can read about it. There's a description, and it feels lovely. You might feel things going on inside of you. You can be awake or asleep. It doesn't matter. It is, you are asked to lie still. So that's included in offer package B, and that's the end. That's the end of our wonderful special offer. We want you to go to the page and see the beautiful energy and the beautiful pink and purple offer, and just bask in the energy as you read it. So that's good. So we are complete with that, and we will do our beautiful portal journey now. What do you think?
Awesome.
Is
Thank you
ready?
so much. Yes, absolutely. That was a beautiful page, beautiful packages. There's so much available in both packages. And again, the packages are available at alara.at/show/Amy4. So please do check it out and see which one resonates with you most. But yes, let's absolutely do the portal journey.
Okay. So we would like everybody to get their bodies into a comfortable position. So that means just run through your body, check from your feet moving up, and make sure that all your muscles are relaxed, your joints are relaxed. You don't feel tension or pulling anywhere. If you do, just shift your body around. If the surface you're sitting on is bothering you, see if you can stretch out, or maybe even go lie down. If you can, lie down on the floor. If it's clean. If it's dirty, you can lie down on it too. We don't mind. And just make sure everything is comfortable. You just want everything relaxed and comfortable. Now we're going to do some special breathing with a little bit of light and relaxation, molasses relaxation. We're going to incorporate all that to do some deep relaxation for you and take you into a deeply relaxed state so that we can bring you into the magnificent energy and space of love and go find our portal. All right, so we want you to focus on the area right above your crown, and we want you to imagine a beautiful sphere of bright, brilliant, crystalline white light spinning slowly up above your head. And we want you to feel a stream of light flowing from that sphere and entering into your crown and flowing down through your head, filling up the area of your head completely. And then we want you to use your breath to breathe it down. Breathe it all the way down through your body, through your chest, your lower abdominal area, where you're going to allow it to swirl very slowly and gently in a vortex of light. And when you want to exhale, just exhale normally through your mouth, but leave all of the light in your body. So we're going to breathe in more light from the sphere above your head. Beautiful white light. It's going to flow down, down, down. It's going to flow through your neck and flow out your shoulders, filling your arms with this magnificent white light, flowing slowly through your arms, now past your elbows, down your forearms, relaxing everything as it goes, flowing into your hands, relaxing your hand muscles and wrists and fingers. Good. Now when you want to exhale, just exhale normally, leaving all of that light within your body. Again, we're going to breathe this magnificent light in through your crown. And you're going to flow it down, 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 down into your chest and the chest cavity, filling the stomach, filling the heart, filling the lungs, and all of the bones with this magnificent light. Everything's going to become glowing white and brilliant. And it flows down, down, down to the lower abdominal area, where it swirls gently in this vortex of light. When you want to exhale, you're going to exhale up through the mouth, leaving all of the light in your body. Again, we're going to flow in this beautiful white light through your crown, flowing it down, 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 deeply relaxing you as it flows down into the lower abdominal, the mid-abdominal, and lower abdominal areas, relaxing your liver, your pancreas, and your spleen, relaxing your intestines, making them so happy as they're filled with light, relaxing all of the different organs there. Good. And let the light flow into the magnificent, slow spinning vortex in the lower abdominal area. They call this area we don't know what it's called, Qigong, we think. They call it the lower dantian. They call it that in many of the Eastern practices. It's the lower dantian where we are storing all of this energy. And this beautiful energy is now going to overflow this vortex, and it's going to flow down your legs, this white light, beautiful white light. It's flowing down your legs, soothing those big leg muscles, having them loosen up, flowing ever so slowly. It flows slow like that molasses, down over your knees, down your lower legs, down over your calves, slowly, slowly. These leg muscles need a lot of light. They do a lot of work, flowing over your feet, your ankles, and down into your toes, out your toes. And the light radiates out your toes and out your fingers. It radiates out from your heart. Everywhere, this light radiates all around you. Now, we want you to bring your awareness and your consciousness up to your heart. Feel your heart beating in your chest. See how bright it glows with light. Feel it. Sense it. Sense the heart center. the heart chakra. Feel the energy around the heart. Feel how beautiful it is. Feel it emanate outwards in concentric circles that seem to build larger and larger and larger. As the energy emanates from your heart, take your awareness and you flow right into the center of that energy, into the center of your heart. And you just flow into the center. When you get to the center of your heart, you find that there is a beautiful space within the center of your heart. And in that space is filled with brilliant white light. You find that you want to sit down. So sit down right there in the space in the center of your heart. And allow the beautiful energy and the light to just flow around you. And allow yourself to be filled with it and to feel the love of this energy. It's warm, it's expansive, it's so joyful. And you can feel yourself and your energy fields expanding larger and larger, way beyond the heart, so large. And you're enjoying the feeling of just being suspended in this energy of pure love, this state of pure love. It feels so good. And you just never want to leave it. You want to stay here forever. It feels wonderful. We have a portal to find, though. And now we're going to go find one. So we're going to take this energy within your heart. We're going to allow it to expand outward. Outward like a bubble all around us, growing larger and larger and larger. And we're going to allow it to call forth a portal that we will be able to see and be aware of. Let the energy expand around you. Oh, there's a portal showing up. It's a beautiful portal. It's made out of brilliant light, and it's swirling ever so slowly. Not fast, so slowly. It's got a beautiful, large opening large enough to fit you into it. You can walk right into this portal. So as you see this portal there, allow your awareness. We're not going to walk, we're actually going to float. Why walk when you can go on light and float? So allow your awareness to move up to the entrance of the portal. You see how big it is, round, and it seems to change shape from round to oval, to round to oval. It's almost as if it's a pulsating, beating like a heart, which would be so appropriate. And allow yourself to just take your consciousness and float right into the portal. Float right in through the opening of the portal. Allow yourself to feel yourself moving into the portal. As you move into the portal, you notice that it's filled with beautiful energy, sparkling energy. The energy is magnificent and white and sparkling. It's twinkling like little stars. And the portal walls seem to be lined with little twinkling stars all around. And as you float in this portal and you look around, you feel so much love coming to you. You feel yourself receiving waves and waves of love. And with every little pulsation of the portal, you feel another wave of love, like a giant hug, like the biggest hug that you've ever felt. It's a hug of all of you, all of your energy fields. It's just amazing. A giant, massive hug. as you receive this hug, you feel this smile within your heart that just wants to burst forth. And you feel yourself filled with so much love, you feel you can't contain it. So that's good. Just let it flow out to the portal. Let that love flow back to the portal. Portals recycle love. They take what they receive and recycle it back to whomever's in them. Wonderful, wonderful creatures they are. So allow yourself to send love to the portal and feel yourself receive love from this portal. Now, as you're floating in the portal, allow your vision to get used to being in the portal and seeing within this twinkling space. And you notice that there are what appears to be shapes standing on either side of you against the walls. They're close to the walls of the portal. And they look like they could be beings. They move. And you think to them, are you beings? What are you? And they think back to you, we are the portal beings, and we are here to serve you in love. And you feel tremendous love overwhelm you, just fill you and wrap around you and rush through you as the portal beings send you love all at once. You've never felt a love so big. It's amazing. And you feel yourself sending this amazing love back to the portal beings. And they glow brighter as they receive the love from you. Like they light up with magical light and love as they receive your love. And you notice that they too are pulsating slightly, like the portal. You are just so happy to be here. You are so filled with this amazing love. You feel so much joy and appreciation. You just don't know how to express it except with more love. So you just allow yourself to emanate and just beam out this love in a continual flow into the portal space and fill the portal with your love and mix it with this love of the portal and the love of the portal beings. And as all this love mixes together, you know that now is the time for you to ask your question. Now is the time for you to get clarity on that thing that you wanted clarity on. So we want you to think about your question, what it is you want to ask, and hold it in love. We want you to feel love for the situation. We want you to feel love for your question. We want you to feel your heart expanding, big expansion, like you've been feeling it in the portal when you think of what you want to ask. When you feel your heart expand and be full with this love, and you can hold and see your question and situation with this much love, we ask that you then radiate it. Radiate. You emanate your question on the wings of this love into the portal. So allow yourself to do that. Float it on the energy of love, filled with the energy of love, to the portal. Oh, the portal beings have seen it. They've acknowledged it. They've glowed brighter, and they seem to be waving with their bodies in like a wave-like motion. That means they have received your question. They are grateful. They thank you for your question. They are going to surround it with love, be with it in love, and they will bring an answer, deliver an answer to you on the wings of love. Their energy will be felt by you even outside of the portal. You will feel the expansive energy of love You will know it's love because you will feel your heart expanding. And they will bring you your clarity that you are desiring. You may come in a dream, in which case you will have the most loving dream. You will wake up filled with love. You will know that your answer came in your dream. Okay, the portal beings are complete. They say that your time in the portal is complete. They need nothing else from you. They send you more love, more beautiful, loving energy, the magnificent hug of love, like millions and millions and millions of hugs, all hugging you at the same time. Hug bigger than you've ever felt in your life or ever could imagine. Your heart feels it. Every cell in your body feels it. As if every cell is receiving its own personal hug. So much love. You're so expanded. You are so grateful to the portal, so grateful to the portal beings. Express your gratitude. Express your gratitude by beaming appreciation and love into the portal. Just beam it in. Allow it to emanate from your heart. This expansive appreciation and love. Wonderful. Wonderful. They've received it. They are appreciative. Now we want you to take your awareness, bring your awareness, and focus on the opening of the portal. And allow yourself to flow on this beautiful love energy right through that opening of the portal. Out of the portal. Bringing all of the love that the portal infused you with you, filling you. And you see your body. And you flow your awareness to your body. And you flow in through the heart center. Right into the heart. That magnificent space within the heart. Where you once again sit down in the space of your heart. In this magnificent loving energy. And there's more love energy than there was before. More love radiating out of you. You're so filled up with love, you have just no way of expressing it in physical thoughts or words. You just float on it. Now we're going to bring your awareness out of the heart into filling your whole body form. We want you to be aware of filling your body form with this magnificent light and this love. You're aware of inhabiting all of your body. Beautiful. Feels so good. So good. And bring your awareness. Allow it to float up into your head, to the space behind your eyes. Filling every cell within the body, resting with space behind your eyes. Become conscious and aware of your body form. Become aware of the dimensionality of your body form. Feel it pressing upon the surface that it's sitting or lying on. Feel that surface pressing against your body form. Feel that line of pressure where they meet. And bring your awareness back up to behind your eyes. And we're going to count you to normal wake consciousness. Your normal awakened every moment consciousness. We're going to count from 1 to 7. And when we reach 7, you will be able to open your eyes and be fully awake in your space. And we promise you it will look different. It will be filled with the twinkling of the portals. It will be filled with love energy. You may even look different. So we're going to start now. 1, 2, becoming more grounded in your body. 3, feeling all of your body functions working in harmony, your heart beating, your breath moving in and out, blood flowing. 4, everything together in harmony. 5, feeling yourself grounded upon the magnificent earth. Feeling yourself grounded to the heart of the earth. Feeling love, this magnificent loving energy emanating up from the earth to the heart of you. Connect yourself to the earth with a beautiful light cord from your root to the heart of the earth and receive all of the love. Send love back to the earth. 2, 6, oh, so aware of your presence within your body form, feeling all of the muscles ready to move, ready to go. And 7, open your eyes into your space, look around and blink, blink. You might want to wiggle your toes to further ground in your body. And as you look around, notice, do you see any little sparkles in the air, in the space around you? And if you do, you can just smile knowingly because you know what they are. Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed that journey. Is Alara there?
I am back. Yes, thank you. And yes, I was, it's interesting how being in that space with all that love energy there commingling, it just automatically raises your vibration, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
It
a
was
very,
beautiful.
very high vibration. Love is a very high vibration. And when you are filled with it, surrounded by it, being infused with it, you can't hold a lower vibration. That's why it's so powerful. And that's another thing that working with portals, another gift of that. What they do, what they bring you, love. Because you can't work with a portal unless you're in that state of love. So it's the most magnificent, magnificent thing. And we really encourage you to welcome portals into your experience, to welcome this love into your experience. It is what you are made of. So this is not a difficult state for you to get into or for you to feel. You've just been taught differently. So you have to remember. That's it. It's just really a remembering. And that's another reason why it feels so magnificent, because your cells are remembering it. Your heart is remembering it. You are remembering it. It's also how you create everything. You create out of love. When things aren't working that you're trying to create, it's because you're not creating them out of love.
No, it was beautiful. Yeah, thank you. And
Yeah.
you're right, it is about creating and creation. And, even being like in that space to even ask a question, it's like, yeah, it was good. I'm like still a little bit, not quite back. It was so relaxing at the same time, right?
Yes, we understand that. It's deeply relaxing. And it's also deeply profound, and being in such a state of love is it takes you away from your ordinary every moment state, so you can feel a little out of it, spacey. That's why we want you to look around you and see if you see any sparkles or a little extra light or anything, because you'll perceive it now.
Yeah, no, it was powerful. It's a powerful process that I think has the potential to create even more for everybody on a daily, regular basis.
Yes, yes, exactly. Exactly, and that's why we encourage people to use the portals, to go on the portal journey, to use the crystalline grid, divine love, activation. Well, not activation; it's a guided meditation. I mean, all of these things. It's just you change yourself on profound levels, which changes your life on profound levels, which affects others around you on profound levels, which changes the world on profound levels. Human beings always think they have to do something physical to change the world. You change the world much more with your vibration.
For sure.
Much more. And your energy.
Absolutely. And I just want to remind everyone too, all of those beautiful meditations, processes, etc., that are in the packages. There's so many that all raise your vibration as well, as does just the page itself, right?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, a couple of them raise you to the source vibration, which again is the vibration of love and joy. It's so much love that you would just turn into pure joy. Did you know that joy is higher vibration than love?
Yep. It's beautiful. I love it so.
And it is the vibration source.
Sorry, go ahead. I was just gonna tell everyone the link to the page again is available the packages are available at alara.at/show/Amy4.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you. This was so powerful.
Yes, and you know what? We have a special request of everybody listening. We would like you to let Alara know what your experience was like on the portal journey, and with everything that we told you, and she will share it with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me know how your portal journey was, what you experienced, what you felt, etc. Yeah, for sure.
If you can type real fast, type it now, but you can also type it later.
Yeah, you can always email me afterwards. But yes, if you do have a comment right now about the portal journey that you'd like to share with the collective and with Amy, let me know. We can write it in the chat. That'd be awesome. That'd be great. If you're still awake, right? Some of you may have fallen asleep as well. But like, let's say some people asked a question when they were in the portal, they may not get the answer right away, so they may receive it, later, like a couple of hours in their sleep, and the next day, etc. Right?
Yes, it will come through. The more you can stay in a loving state, the more easily you will receive and hear it. It will come through as a thought, as an idea. And when we say a thought, we mean something that just pops into your head that is not related to what you were thinking. An idea, like, oh, that would be a good idea. It may even be it could be a dream. It could be a thought to contact someone. It could be somebody contacting you that you haven't heard from in a while. That could be part of the answer or the answer to your question. So it will show itself up. It's not going to be, we want to be clear about this, it's not going to be words spoken in your head that you hear. This is the answer to your question. It's not going to be that.
Yeah.
You might not even recognize it as the answer to your question at first, but you will put the pieces together. You will link it as you either act on the idea or the thought, or you focus on the thought, or when the person shows up in your life and you see what comes of it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
just be aware. Keep that in your awareness that you are going to receive the answer to your question or whatever it is you asked. Yeah. So just be aware of that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good. So this was awesome. The collective. Thank you.
You're so welcome. We'll let Amy come back really quickly to say goodbye.
Awesome.
We
Thank
know
you so
that-
much.
Too long. Okay. We love you all. Thank you for having us. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
Okay. I think I'm back, but not really. Kind of.
Yeah.
I feel like you, after the process, after the guided meditation journey, when you say you're not quite back.
Right.
Because I kind of feel like I'm partially out there floating around. Ah, okay. All right. Well, I'll come back. It'll take a little bit of time.
But yeah, no, that was awesome. It was a great. I love talking about the portals. I think it's such a wonderful tool and resource for people. So thank you for that.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Well, definitely, it was the collective that wanted to do this. They always give me the topic that they want to talk about, and I have to be a good receiver and, to hear it. And I was not the best receiver last week, so I wasn't getting it. I kept telling them, I need this topic, and I was getting nothing.
No, it's a great topic. I love it.
So they finally did give it to me.
Yes.
And yeah, I loved it too. I thought it was a great one.
Good. Awesome. Thank you.
So I'm glad everyone enjoyed your portal traveling and portal journeying. And, it's wonderful. And I encourage people to just play around with this. Just stay light. See, that's the thing. If you stay light and make things fun, you don't make it too heavy
or serious.
You're serious. You're going to do much better with this type of energy,
Yeah, just play with it. Exactly. I totally agree. Yeah.
Play. Hey, make it a game. Can I see a portal today? Is there a portal here? Just make it light and fluffy. And remember, the collective said love. You have to be in the love vibration.
For sure.
And keep that light and fluffy too. Don't sit there and go, I have to concentrate on being in the love.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree totally.
So funny how they do things. It's like some people are so intense. They're going, all right, I'm going to focus everything on this now. That's no.
Yeah, it's about being, keeping everything light. Yeah, for sure. Good. Awesome.
It's surrender. Light and fluffy. Just, allow the love energy to build within your heart. Use the tools and the special offer if you get the special offer, and allow this energy to build and fill you, and just amplify. Go with the flow. Light and fluffy. Light and fluffy.
Exactly. And yes, go ahead.
Yeah, have many more results and progress that way.
Yeah. As long as you're being an allowance and being light with it and not trying to control it even,
Exactly.
Yeah. Awesome. So again, for everybody, the packages are available with Amy at alara.at/show/Amy4. So please do take advantage of them. There are so many pieces in package A, and then of course package B includes everything in package A plus the 30-minute personal session with Amy. So definitely if you can get one of them, either one will be great. There's so much in there for you.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Awesome. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Amy. This was great.
You are so welcome, and I apologize for the length of the call.
2.5 is better than 4 hours, like they were joking at the beginning.
Yeah, no, we didn't do that. I hope to know.
No.
But it was long. The collective did their long.
They like to talk. They definitely like to share.
They get very expansive, and they're not confined by time and clock.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I understand.
I don't know if you rang a bell or tone. Did you do a tone?
No, there was no point. There was no point. It's okay. It's all good. I'll make it work.
All right. Wonderful.
All right. And thank you so much, everyone, for being here with us as well. Thank you for your questions. And thank you, Amy and the collective, again, so much. It was wonderful. I'll be sending out hopefully I'll send out the replay in a few hours. Otherwise, it'll be tomorrow, depending on how long YouTube takes to upload or whatever, so we'll see. All right,
Okay,
so
that would be wonderful if you can do it, whenever you do it.
I
It would be
usually do,
wonderful.
but sometimes when the call's too long, it takes longer. So it's like, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure it'll be okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
it'll be okay. It'll all work out.
You know what? Maybe you can send it out in the other formats and then add the YouTube later whenever it
Yeah.
finishes.
Yep, that's true. Yep, we'll make it work. Not to worry. All right, so thank you so much again, Amy. Thank you everyone so much. It's been wonderful, powerful, powerful call, powerful portal journey, so please do that again as well. And check out Amy's offers at alara.at/show/Amy4. Sorry, go ahead, Amy.
Yep.
What were you gonna say?
No, I was just agreeing with you. I was going to say the collective left me with a permanent smile on my face. I can't stop smiling. I have this big grin.
Nice.
Yeah. My cheeks are getting sore.
Uh-oh.
But they're good. So, yeah, it's good. All is good.
All is good, exactly. All right, everyone. Have a great afternoon, evening, nighttime. Until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all much love and blessings always. Bye for now.